Today, we're going to be looking at the new Oracle flush mount LED taillights for the 2015 to 2020 Ford F-150. These flush mount taillights feature a patented design with a signature taillight feature, super bright LED reverse lights, and motion sequence LED turn signals. The installation's pretty straightforward, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into that. All right, the tools that are going to be needed today are an 8mm socket, and really, if you have a halogen taillight, that's going to be the only thing that you need. If you have a LED system equipped with bliss, you'll also need a Phillips T20 and a 7mm. All right, so the first thing we have to do to install the new Oracle flush mount taillights is to remove the factory taillights here. The first thing we'll do to do that is to lower the tailgate. We'll then locate the two 8mm bolts. You could also use a 5/16 here. We'll go ahead and pull the taillight straight back and release it from its clips here. Once that's done, we'll press down on the plug and remove that. Set this on the side. All right, so if your F-150 is equipped with blind spot monitoring, we'll go ahead and need to swap this over. Now, if you don't have this, you could just go ahead and skip this entire part. We'll start by taking out these 4 7mm screws. And then this has just got a gasket, so it pulls straight out like this. We pull this out, we'll just have to unplug the sensor. We'll push down on the tab and unplug it. We'd set this to the side now. So now we just need to remove the blind spot sensor. We'll do that by removing these 2 T20 screws. We'll go ahead and swap this into the Oracle flush mount taillights now. All right, we'll then take the sensor and slide it over to the new Oracle taillight. Using the hardware that is included in the box with the Oracle taillights, we'll go ahead and reinstall the sensor. And then we'll reconnect it using the plug on the new Oracle harness. All right, now we can install the Oracle taillight. In order to do that, we'll go ahead and plug this into the factory connector. If your connector doesn't look like this, it's because you came from a halogen type taillight. So for the halogen taillights, we'll use a adapter like this. This will plug into the taillight, and then these two plugs will plug into the connectors that went to the bulbs previously. For the halogen taillights, you will also have to add a resistor. So you install the resistor onto its mount like so, and then clip the resistor onto the body panel like this, and then plug this into the taillight when you actually install it. Since we're using LED taillights, we're not gonna need this, so we could set this on the side. Wait for the click. So when we go to put the taillight in, you'll notice there's an alignment pin here and a hole here. There's also alignment pins here and here with corresponding holes there and there. So we need the taillight to go in this way and snap into place. All right, so we've got our taillight snapped back into place and plugged in. We'll go ahead and reinstall the hardware. This is the factory hardware that came out originally. And these are self-threading. These are self-threading type screws. So these will thread into the plastic. So we go real slow. We don't have to use a lot of torque here to get these to thread back in. All right, we don't want to go too tight. We're gonna get both of these pretty much just hand tight. All right, with those pretty much hand tight, we'll go ahead and just make sure everything's lined up like we want it to be with the taillight. That looks good, so we'll go ahead and just tighten this right down. So we'll go ahead and do the same steps we just did on the opposite side of the truck.
Radco, your truck accessories pro.